Hello friends, welcome to Raj Academy. I hope all of you must have gone through the results and many of you might be happy, must have got through the examination. Many of you might have failed. So if you analyze the results, we find that UGC has dropped or given marks to 20 marks to SIFT 1 students and 4 marks to SIFT 2 students. In a way, they dropped the questions which were ambiguous, which were wrong questions in a way. But UGC has not provided any explanation for that, how they are going to compensate the 16 marks which is not given to SIFT 2 students. So if you analyze the results, majority of the students, those who wrote exam in the morning shift, got through the examination. Already there is a lot of dispute the way the exam is conducted in shift 1 and shift 2, the percentile system. But now, additional marks given to shift 1 and the injustice, as many feel, that is being done to shift 2 students for no faults of their mistake. Another important aspect which the exam raises, the question paper and the level of questions. How can UGC commit such a big mistake when the exam is conducted for thousands of students, all India level examination? Very silly mistakes were conducted. For your understanding, I have analyzed all these 10 questions from shift 1 and 2 questions from shift 2. Look at the basic mistake they have conducted, ambiguous questions. It seems that question paper setters themselves have not gone through these poems and these topics. Let's look at some of these questions which were dropped and marks were given to everyone. Let's look at shift 1, the 10 questions from shift 1. Look at the question number, first question, that is code number 10164. The book Women Beware Women was published in the year. It was published in the year 1657. The option is not there. Question number 10169. This line, there can be and there ought to be difference. No one said like that. In fact, William Wordsworth said that in his preface to Lyrical Ballads that there cannot be any difference between poetic language and that of, language of prose. So this line is completely wrong. Look at question number 10177, aphoria. The meaning of aphoria, all the 4 options, no option comes nearer to the original real meaning of aphoria. Aphoria is a term used in deconstruction. The meaning is the irresolvable, eternal contradiction or logical, disjunction actually we find in any text or argument or a theory. No answer comes nearest to that. Just because irresolvable is there, we cannot go with that. Because look at, there is a speaker or character's deliberation, right? All other options are outrightly wrong. So all the answers are completely wrong. Next one, look at the forms of flash fiction. In fact, all these are forms of flash fiction. Drabble is a form of flash fiction with 150 words. Okay, short story in a sense. Postcard fiction, when you write a short story in 250 words. Okay, nano fiction is when you write a short story in 300 words. Novelette, when you write a short story from 7,000 to almost 19,000, it's shorter than novella. And short story, we know that. So all options, there's no such options, right? Okay. Look at the next question. Demons, again, the match the following with that. Multiple titles with ambiguous, answer. Because landlady, there are 2 short stories written by landlady by Dostoevsky and Roland Dahl. So they called it a novella. Again, wrong. Look at this. Again, the options are wrong. Actually, options for this should be B, C, D, E. Yeah, B, C, D, E. We don't have any such option. Okay. Look at this. Match the following. All the options were completely wrong. Right? Originally, Macbeth, Hamlet was published in 1601. No option is there. Macbeth, 1604. Julius Caesar, 1599. Othello, 1603. Again, 1603 is missing. right? Even if we take Hamlet as 1600 or 1601. But what about Othello 1603? No option, right? Who, look at question number 10217. Who among the following were poet laureates of England? Actually, Alfred Austin and Robert Bridges were poet laureates. Watson Dustin and Oscar Wilde were never poet laureates. So answer should be A and B. We don't have any option of A and B. Look at question number 10218. Okay, match the following. Yeah, again the match the following, they have committed the mistake. Actually, answer should be DBAC. DBAC. Rites of Passage was, published in, actually, Rites of Passage was published in, it should be 1967, right? So again, match the following, it does not match. Okay. Mr. Bleeny, yeah, look at this poem. In this poem, they ask the question, they moved him. Who is they? The third line, they refer to, actually, they refer to bodies. Bodies refers to, it's a factory. So they could be workers also, owners also, masters also, manufacturer also. Ambiguous question. Yeah, they shouldn't have given such questions. Look at SIFT 2. We have two questions in SIFT 2. Look at match the following. Right? Match the following. The correct answer should be Karl Marx published German ideology A. Right? A is there. Levi Strauss published The Elementary Structure of Kinship 4. We don't find 4. Got it? So the correct option should be 3, 4, 1, 2. Right? All options are wrong. Look at the another question. The second question in SIFT 2, the poem by Henry David Thoreau. Right? It's a metaphorical poem. The fire which we mentioned at the beginning, light winged smoke, right? It's a metaphorical one. But it seems that the person never read the poem. He simply gave the question. He looked at light winged smoke and he put the question. The poem deals with the fire. Fire in the forest, city, ship, or village. All right. So this is the standard of the question, right? Again, for this question also, it was also dropped. So there were two questions in SIFT 2, which were dropped. 10 questions in SIFT 1. Finally, the question must be asked, what is the accountability of UGC? How they are going to compensate SIFT 2 students? Are they going to give 16 marks to them and give the results again? I request everyone, those who feel that he or she should have passed, must write a letter to UGC and share this video also. Thank you.